Welcome back, coders, to another edition of the Code Word. Tonight, I have just me and Dylan. Say
Hey.
what's up. Awesome. And we're going to be bringing you a bunch of cool topics to be talking about. But before we get too far into things, we're going to just kind of go over some housekeeping as always. Wanted to make sure that you guys were aware we have a Patreon page for all you guys who are new to the channel. It's patreon.com/GameKod3. Now, while this is probably prematurely put up a while back, we did want to let you guys know each week, just because if you are interested in supporting the channel financially, we would really appreciate it. What that does for us is allows us to do giveaways, allows us to do better content, things like that, update even cooler rewards for each different tier. All you have to do is $1 a month, so definitely check that out. Also, we have a Twitter. It's at game_KOD3. Follow that for all the crazy news. But also, Dylan, you have a Twitter. It's just at Delightful Dylan, right?
Yep, that's it.
He also updates pretty regularly. Any streams that he's doing, he's going to update from his own personal account, and I generally retweet it. So if you want the most up-to-date, follow both of those on Twitter. And then facebook.com/GameKod3. And, of course, you know the YouTube channel. So, but without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to you, Dylan, for this week's Code Word.
All right, so for those of you who aren't familiar, the Code Word is a weekly thing that we're going to have a word that you can shoot down in the live chat below and get a shout out or ask a question live, and we'll try to answer it. So this week's is the Force. And
Force.
Yeah. So you were telling me that they came out with the new story trailer for Battlefront 2. So
yeah,
we'll be touching on that later on for sure.
So story trailer for sure, and then also preview impressions that I've read a couple things of. So as of right now, we'll definitely kick that off a little bit later. But yeah, it looks pretty cool so far. So the Force, mention that in the chat, and we'll try to answer your question. We'll be keeping an eye on that, but as always, it tends to get pretty busy. So the Code Word helps us keep track of who really wants to talk.
Hey.
Awesome. Before we get too far into it, I wanted to kind of just take a section to talk about channel updates, just because we've made some changes, just some small ones over the past, I don't know, month or so. And then also things that are coming up, kind of exciting things, and then celebrate a big win. So first off, the win. Thank you guys for getting us to 300 subscribers. Literally happened 2 days ago, and we hadn't gotten a chance to thank you guys. It's really fucking cool. Like, I can't believe we finally got here already.
I know it.
It's been really awesome. It's been an awesome ride, and shout out to those coders out there and all the new ones too. Welcome to the channel, and we hope to see you in other live streams and other videos and stuff like that. We'll be bringing you tons more content for sure. As for channel updates, I think you probably guys have noticed that we have probably lowered the amount of videos that we put out each week. Not a ton, because we still do a ton on the weekends, but it's just like during the week, it was getting a little difficult for us to put out 5 videos each week. And it wasn't so much about the difficulty as much as we wanted to make sure we were bringing you the best content, right?
Exactly.
It allows us to spend a little bit more time on each video, make sure that they are as the utmost quality. And we have also been I've been working behind the scenes along with Dylan to get together a channel trailer to celebrate the 300 subscribers. So we should be having that out in the next week. So look out for that.
Very excited for that.
Yeah, intro everybody to our channel. I'm excited to film my part and get the rest of it edited and have a bunch of highlights from what we've been able to do gameplay wise. So other than that, yeah, it's gonna be a good next 6 months to a year, I think, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, and it's crazy to think. I mean, we really didn't start putting up videos until what, March, April? So
probably April for real. Yeah, we did a little bit in March, but not much.
Yeah, so I mean, it's been awesome. And being able to do the Code Word every week has been great. And I think we've only missed maybe like one weekend out of maybe 6+ months,
maybe 2. Yeah, but not many, man. Like, it's been crazy. Personally, I want to say sorry for not being available for videos. I've been sick for the last, I don't know, a week and a half.
Yeah.
Felt like absolute garbage. Every time I've gotten to sit down and think about like streaming, I just was not up for it. I felt bad, so I'm excited to get that first stream out of the way earlier today.
Yeah, right. That's always nice. Yeah, I got to tune in for it for a bit. It was fun. Maybe want to play.
I know now I'm ready to play some duos or trios if we can get Adam play some stuff later.
Right.
Awesome. Well, now we got that stuff out of the way. Why don't we kick it off with what you've been playing?
This week, sadly, I've only been able to play PUBG a little bit, and yeah, it's been a just crazy week at work and stuff. So, but PUBG and put out yesterday stream, and then last Sunday we played some 7 Days to Die. So we're gonna be putting out probably another one tomorrow, and then next weekend we'll be putting out a couple more videos. Me and Bug on 7 Days. So. Make sure everybody tunes in for that. Yeah, it's been fun hopping back into it. We want to finally start a world up and actually stick with it for. It's been almost probably 6 months since we've done that. So
yeah,
it's fun getting back into it. There's been a lot of updates and stuff. So
I can always tell you guys have a ton of fun with that game. Like,
oh yeah,
just like the energy is awesome. It makes me want to play it. I just wish that I had less games to play right now. Otherwise, I'd be like, let's just jump right in.
Yeah, it's. Especially learning, like you need to drop like 20 hours just to get the basics down for them. Like you can live, but to like figure out what you're doing, your system, you know what I mean? Like it definitely takes a bit of time.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, man. But speaking of like Halloween themed games, which is I think that's your like spooktacular themed game that you're playing this month. Excuse me, I'm trying to clear my throat still. It's been frustrating. I'm going to be playing a couple Halloween themed games. I believe I got Outlast and oh god, I can't remember the other one. There's one other game that I got, maybe Layers of Fear. For
nice.
PC.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play them. I promise. I think this upcoming week I'm gonna start playing some horror games with face cam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hate everybody who convinced me to do this, but I know Bug's been.
Thank you, everybody.
Buglet's been bugging me about this for I don't know, like the whole year.
Yeah, right.
Ever since
the Resident Evil.
I know. I never finished it, but I don't want to. It's so scary. It's a really good game. That's the frustrating part. Is like I like it a lot because it's so good, but you know what happens. How about the Bendy the Ink Machine? I don't know what that is. What is that? Is that a game?
I don't know.
Bendy the Ink Machine. You're gonna have to explain that to you, son. Yeah. Sorry about that. Cool. So you just been playing 7 Days to Die and what was it? PUBG. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna put some Destiny 2 in this weekend. Probably still leveling up a character so that I can start raiding with Fancy. But I just haven't had the time. I'm out of town all next week again.
I have some weird ones that I've played because I played like kind of in that like dazed phase. So I've been having a hard time getting into like real intense games just because my brain wasn't all there. Like so PUBG I played a little bit just on like relax with a TV show on the side. Surprisingly was getting like top 5 consistently, even with that all going on. So I think I'm getting better solo wise, which is awesome because it's going to help me in group. I think that's a big key with that game. But I'm playing lots of PUBG, or not lots, but like, I don't know, 10, 12 rounds or something like that. And then I also was, oh gosh, what did I play the other day? It was, yesterday I downloaded on like PC version of EA Access.
Okay.
Because they just added Mass Effect Andromeda. Because I had the Xbox version, but I did not have the PC version. So
have you fired it up yet?
Yeah, so I played it. I played it not last night, but the night before that.
Okay.
Just for fun. Just wanted to see if I could get hooked again.
Mm-hmm. How'd that go?
That intro mission is real bland, man.
It is.
It really has like none of the specialness of like Mass Effect 3 or 2.
It's not even just the intro mission. It takes a good 15 hours just to like feel like you're free. And even then, you're not really free. Like
it's like incredibly linear, even though it's trying to act like there's like these giant areas you can traverse. It's like, there's multiple objectives, but none of them seem exciting. And
then there'll be there's even some like in the first world, there's stuff that you're like, oh, I gotta go do this, and you can't do it until you do like later missions. And
really,
like it shows on the map, like, oh yeah, you can go here, and you physically can't go there until you do the later missions, and it's really It really annoyed me.
Oh, that's frustrating, dude. I don't understand that. Like, why hold it back from artificial unlocks like that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that game. I mean, they really screwed the pooch on that one.
But fun thing, I wanted to see how it would push my system because I wanted to try it out on the
look. Yeah.
Oh my god, the Xbox version is so much uglier. Like, I didn't realize that I was missing so much. That game is gorgeous. Like, it's pretty on the Xbox. I mean, it's a good looking game, but it feels, you can feel the shortcomings. You can feel like it's made with the same engine as Battlefront, but it doesn't feel like it's as good looking as Battlefront was. Like, Battlefront was like surprisingly incredible looking, even though it wasn't the best game. Like, visually, it was incredible. I don't know, dude. Oh, it ran so nicely on the laptop too. Like, I was not expecting it to be buttery smooth like that. And I probably will play more.
Yeah, well, that's good to hear.
And it's not the cutscenes that are the problem. Just to make that clear, it's not the cutscenes.
No, yeah,
cutscenes didn't bother me. I think they're actually decent cutscenes. I think that the actual missions and the gameplay is not as good.
The thing that killed me the most was the back and forth. Like,
yes,
I put like 80 hours into it, I think. And
you spent so much time.
Probably 10 hours of that is just going back and forth. And,
between planets, right?
Yeah,
and like the
and
ship
it's like, oh yeah, but you got 70 hours of awesome gameplay. It's like, yeah, but I also fucking sat there twiddling my thumbs for 10 hours. You know, like
yeah, and they did not. I mean, on PC, the load times seem to be significantly faster. So thank God for that. But
it wasn't
still
even.
It's unbearable.
Later in the game, it's not about the load time part. It's about you go to a planet, and then they're like, okay, here's one mission on a different planet, and then you go to then you finish that mission, and they're like, oh, okay, go back to this planet. And you literally, it turns into like you hopping around and like you do one thing and then they're like, oh yeah, go talk to this guy. He'll give you a mission to go to a different planet and then come back to this planet and turn it in. And then you get 2 more missions and they're on 2 different planets. And it's like the same planets over and over and you're just spider webbing back and forth. It's like,
I hate the mechanic of pick up this thing from this place or do this thing quick to get this item and bring it back to me. Yeah. That is the stupidest mechanic ever. Fuck that. Cut the guy to be where I'm at. Like, I don't care if it's like a logical.
It doesn't.
I don't give a fuck. Like, make it a better system. It's so shitty when you just have to traverse back to this dude for no goddamn reason, and he's just sitting there on his ass. Like, I would kill that guy if I could. Like, So that's already a bad gameplay design because like the games that do it right are the ones where it like gives you some sort of twist at the end and the guy's there somehow. Like, so much better. But then on top of that, like, the way you could have made that fun, like managed to make that situation better, would have been, let's, instead of not just have him going planet to planet, make it so that, and have like these weird canned load times, and like the traversal between the planets is not fun. It hasn't advanced since Mass Effect 2. And like if they had made it so it was like a seamless thing like No Man's Sky, where you had like 7 planets, which is all they really have, or 4 or 6 planets or whatever it is. I don't know exactly.
I think
it's not a lot.
It's not many. It's
they promised more than they delivered. And the point is, like, if it was seamless, it would be at least fun to do, but it's not fun to do.
It's a galaxy and you go to 10 planets.
I still don't understand it. Like, they give you so many cool vehicles in the game that like should be just flyable on your own free will, but they just don't let you control them.
It was a big letdown. That's for sure. And I hate saying that because I wanted it to be good. I gave it the chance, man.
Dude, you went 80 hours deep.
I did 90. The only things I didn't do were glitched missions.
Yep. No, I remember.
I ended at like 96%. And the only mission line I couldn't do was glitched. So I was pretty salty.
Welcome to the string, Banja El Pac-Man Del Ban. It's an interesting name.
Hey.
Yeah, I agree. I think that it's not about the cutscenes. I think everybody focused on the cutscenes being janky, and that was never a problem because Mass Effect 3 had janky cutscenes. Mass Effect 2 had janky cutscenes. Mass Effect 1 had janky cutscenes. I expected it. It was the fact that they didn't improve anything, and in fact broke some things. Like, at least with Mass Effect 3, like, when you went and did a mission on another planet, it was a fucking mission. Like, it wasn't like, go into the sandbox and deliver this little thing to this one dude. You know, it was like, Now you got to go investigate this temple. There's enemies in there. There's no reason why this should be happening. Like
later game, you do that about 3 times.
Yeah.
Like 3 times that'll happen, and it's like, yeah, this is
3 times.
awesome. And then you go back to the bullshit planet stuff. Yeah.
Ugh.
And like, it doesn't even have like a large effect on the game. Like, because I've watched a lot of the like alternate endings or whatever. Because depending on how much of the side shit you do, depends on how easy the last mission is. And like, I did it the easiest because I did all the side shit. So it was like a walk in the park when I did it. But I watched some of the other ones, and it really didn't have a fucking effect. Like
that's unfortunate.
Like it changes a few things. Some people might be dead or some shit, but like, you still the same outcome for the most part. It was, I don't know. They had so much they could have done, and then the DLC getting canceled just was the nail in the coffin for me.
That's rough, man. Yeah. And they sent it, and they realized they fucked up, and they just let it die. They just let it die. Yeah. EA tends to do that, and they're gonna fuck up this new Star Wars game. Not Battlefront 2. I think Battlefront 2 is actually gonna be amazing. No. They're gonna fuck up the Visceral one. You remember? There was actually some news that we'll get to. Well, I guess we can talk about it now. Visceral, an EA studio, was shut down. They were responsible for a single player only campaign Star Wars game.
Ugh.
It looked fucking awesome, like from early gameplay. And that studio eventually went up, and EA was like, it's just costing us too much money. Shut it down, give it to a different studio. Now I have no idea who's controlling it, and I don't remember which team took it over, but I just don't have a whole lot of faith that they can fix it, like, at this point.
Ugh.
EA does this to games.
Yeah. I want so much more than what we have especially with the Star Wars line.
Here's what I'll say though, is like I haven't really been playing anything other than NBA 2K. I have very small hair, and then what else? Fired up Lego City Undercover for fun for a couple minutes. That was fun. That's it. I do that just to roam around as a Lego character. It's just, it scratches the itch, and then I'm done.
I still want to get that game. It does look really fun.
If you can find it for like $10 on PC, dude, pick it up.
Oh,
like, it's such a good game. It really is. It's one of the best Lego games ever made, I think. But and I weirdly like the Lego games. Like, I think they're just they're very chill. Yeah. They're like the game that I go when I need to chill.
There's no consequences. That's why.
It's great. It's great. It's like you don't ever have to stress. Like PUBG is like hyper intense stress. Like, oh my god, everything hurts.
Especially if you're playing with someone on the Lego games, because then you just die and just reform and just.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Some bits, and that's it.
Oh, that hurts me though. That hurts me. It hurts my soul a little bit.
Unless you're achievement hunting, I mean, whatever.
To be honest, those are the only games that I kind of like weirdly want 100%, but never can, because I feel like there's just so much shit in them.
Oh yeah.
It gets real grindy at the end, like not even fun grindy. But anyway, so I played a little bit of that. Other than that, I fiddled around with some of the new features in the Switch, but I guess we can kick off the news with that. It's real quick. Switch had an update, the 4.0 update, and added updates to allow the capture button to capture video. It allows you to get 30 seconds. Not a ton. It's just it's a cool little quality of life update. I didn't think that they were going to do it this early, because, well, let's be honest, the updates haven't been significant until now. And
I mean, I feel like that's almost like an industry standard though, because Xbox and PlayStation both have that, where they do the instant capture fucking 30-second clips, or at least Xbox does. I heard PlayStation has something similar. No,
they do. They have a share button. So the only thing is, like, the PlayStation, the live streaming works really, really well.
Yeah.
Xbox's does not work that well. I've tried. It's real glitchy because it uses third-party applications. Using the new one, Mixer, is better. But screenshot is a bitch in Xbox. On PlayStation, it's super easy because there's one button. The easiest one though is Switch, because it's literally one button. There's no complications. It captures a screenshot. Simple as that. There's nothing to it. But what I was going to say is, feature-wise, it's still limited. Like, it's only 720p on the Switch, so like even if it's a higher resolution game, it captures smaller. And then the video is limited to 30 seconds, 30 frames per second at 720p. So it's like it's more about just sharing bits. Like, it's about sharing 15 seconds, 4 seconds, like little clips that are fun. And the other caveat that's kind of weird, and I think this is just going to require game updates to happen, it's only available in certain Nintendo published games. ARMS, Splatoon 2, Mario Kart, and Zelda. Literally it. Right now, that's the only ones the video capture functions in. Screenshot is universal. Works with everything.
Yeah.
So it's like cool. Now it's here. I can use it for certain games. Like that would have been an amazing feature for Breath of the Wild at the very beginning.
Yes.
But
that would have been cool.
I'm excited now for you to get to play it and be able to use that once you do get it. And you're going to be sending me so many videos that I'm like, yeah, that's the best thing.
I want it so bad.
We need to find a way. Guys, let's send Dylan some money. He needs about $300. And we're going to get him a Switch, and then we'll play all kinds of games together. But, yeah, man. It's cool. It's a cool update. And then there was some like minor other stuff in the background. Nothing crazy.
Cool.
Yeah. Next bit of news was the PUBG updates. So that's coming out soon, you said, right?
Yeah, so I got it up right here. So this is the road to launch. They put out some patch notes for this upcoming week. So what are they? Because they're trying to shoot out the PC 1.0 version by the end of this year. So because it's still an alpha technically, so it's not even at the 1.0 version. So they're still pushing for that for the PC version. So that they're gonna have some test servers that are coming up, and they put out the phases. They don't have dates on the phases, but the first phase they said is going to be happening in November. They didn't put out exact dates, but the first phase is going to focus on testing the vault and climbing integration. Yes, which I'm very excited.
I was so excited for that. I almost died just on stream earlier because I couldn't jump over a goddamn wall.
Yeah. I hate that. Hell. Like, I really hate. I don't even need the ability to climb walls. Let me get through holes in the wall that are only 1.5 feet tall. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the part that kills me. I don't care. Don't let me climb a wall. Whatever.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like the little like the cutouts. Yeah. Like when they have it, like it's like that high off the ground,
or when you're trying to
jump through it.
Yeah, or you're on the second story and there's those like little tiny ledges, and you can't climb over the fucking bars because you can't jump it just right. You keep hitting your head in the doorway. It's fucking stupid. Like, I need just to go up. Give me an option to jump.
Give me an option to break a window and then vault through it too.
Yeah. And then the second phase, they're going to roll out more testing on the vaulting and climbing. It doesn't say on specific servers, so I'm assuming that means it might be coming just to all the servers that they have. And then they're going to also, they didn't specify, but they said test other new content and features. Okay,
I imagine that'll probably first come to the test server, but then outside of that, it'll immediately. I mean, they tend to like not hold a lot back from the public server.
Yeah, well, and you got to remember, technically the first person is still in test servers, but they're available to everybody. You know what I mean? So, I don't see them holding too much of this back from the community at large.
I agree.
And then the third phase is all new content and features that were previously tested. Also, the desert map. So
what? That soon?
Yeah. So this is going to be this is the three phases before the end of the year.
Oh, okay. So by the end of the year, they want to get the desert map out?
Yes, they want the desert map out for the PC 1.0 release.
I was not expecting that.
And then it says that the content features that will be in the test servers will need to be tested for at least 2 to 4 weeks. So you got to think that we're not going to see anything in the larger scale until at least December, because they said it'll be difficult for them to provide a stable service if they rush updates. So, I mean, that makes sense. They're a smaller team, but they said they're going to try we will be able to try out vaulting and climbing first in late October or early November, and they'll give out the schedules at a later date.
Wow.
But we're already in late October, so I mean, it's going to be in like a week or two. This is going to be popping up. And then the leaderboards, I don't know if you looked while you were playing, they did fully reset, and they're tracking from 0 on everything. So
nice. Okay.
I'm not nice. I lost all my all my stats.
You're gonna be just. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I got distracted.
I lost my beautiful shots.
I was trying to finagle a situation where we bought you a Switch with the fans, but it didn't happen.
Wow.
Sorry, man. Bro,
see how it's coded
through. No. They offered. They don't have the money to do it, unfortunately.
Yeah, right.
It's they love you though.
And then so the leaderboards the new season has started. So everything's been reset for solo, duo, and squad, and that's to include the stats on like the longest shot, stuff like that. So
it sounded like, from what I read the patch, I don't know if this is true, so you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I had heard that they're wiping all the previous stuff, but the plan is to keep it long term after that.
Yeah, so they mentioned, not in this, but I did read on their site that they mentioned a lifetime tab that they're going to try to implement by the time they roll out the 1.0, that they only wanted to do these wipes during the alpha stage. So, I mean, I understand it. It's alpha. You lose what you lose. I mean, they could take everybody's fucking gear that they didn't pay for all I care, because it's alpha. Like, that's what you get. But yeah, I mean,
I'm not even upset about it. Like, I haven't spent
the time. It's not the end of the world, and it also, even though I lost all my beautiful like 400-meter kills, it made me feel good because I played 8 matches and I was ranked like 5,000 in America.
Nice.
North American server. And I was like,
that's luck.
Like, yeah. Like, fuck yeah. 5,000. And it was out of like 1 million, I think, or some crazy number, like 800,000 or 1 million. I was like, all right, I'll take it. What's up?
Pause. T-Sun says he'll give you a $50 eShop credit once you do get a Switch, and it sounds like Jalen's been saving up a long time for Switch, and he said he could get it for you, and I was like, no, maybe not. Get you yourself a Switch before you get somebody else a Switch. I mean, he would say yes because this dude is desperate for it, man. But
desperate. No, but Jalen, not until you get your own. I wouldn't do that to you.
No, we want you to get one too. So, anyway, thank you guys for that. No, but I agree. The update sounds amazing. My God.
And then then patch notes for this. This was actually last week that this patch happened. They said they just deployed a small patch to the live servers. They didn't say what they did to it, so I think it might have just been bugs and stuff. Here it is. Bug fixes. They removed the fire animation from the starting airplane, which made me sad. But apparently it caused players to be caught on fire when in the plane, like when they jumped and they took damage. So that's hilarious.
I don't think I've ever seen that happen to anybody.
I'm kind of upset it never happened to us, because
I would have thought we would have been dying.
That would have been content gold. Yeah, like
oh my God, been cracking up. That would have been amazing.
Apparently there was a bug that enabled characters to hold a rifle and a frying pan at the same time. That would have been funny. Also, that's
amazing. That needs to actually be kept in the game.
Yeah, right. There was a fixed spectator mode. We never messed with spectator mode. And then they improved the alignment of the aim location from the player perspective and the spectator perspective. So they fixed that.
Because the alignment was off. Yeah, that would piss me off. I'm like, Adam, aim at the right thing. And he's like, I am.
So like, that was the biggest thing that I saw that actually affected us, was the alignment. And then they talked about fixing, apparently there's, it's rare, but there's times where rifles will ignore all armor and just do 100% damage. So people were getting like shot in the fucking head and dying from like 2 shots of an M4, even though they had like level 2 and 3 helmets on. And so I guess that was happening, and they're talking about that's going to be something that they fix. So nothing really big that affected us, but they decreased the starting island item spawn level in order to adjust the item spawn balance of the northeast side of Erangel. I guess that's the place.
We're getting specific.
So no, so what this means is the starting island was, you know how it's in the northeast of the actual map, like it's actually on the map. Apparently it was too close to the main like island, and it was dropping the spawn rate on the northeast corner of the island. So stall bar and that other fucking new city that's up that way
was getting shit drops.
They were getting lower rarity drops because it was so close to the drops that had 249s and M24.
Interesting.
So it's little stuff that I wouldn't have even really noticed, but I mean, if I roll a drop install bar now, I'm happy.
M24 never wants to get dropped again. That's some bullshit, by the way. Fucking headshot immediate.
All right. We'll talk when we play. We'll talk.
Okay. Yeah. I know I shouldn't have shot at the other guy. I should have.
No, that first guy you shouldn't have hid because you hit him 3 times, and
he was behind the tree.
Yeah, but you hit him 3 times, and he laid down and snuck behind a tree, and then
I know, but he would have killed me on the way up to him. Like I was so far away.
One shot.
That's all I know. I needed one shot, but that's probably a good point. No, that's a great point. I was upset about a couple things, but that's okay.
Yeah, you're good. But yeah, all in all, I think it was a pretty good post that they did. Doing their little road to launch thing. They said they're going to be heavily focusing on developing the builds for the PC and the Xbox game preview. For the Xbox One X release. So that's cool that they're trying to from what they're saying, they're trying to line up at least quality wise of the Xbox version and the PC version, which is it means they're going to be pushing.
That's important. That's super important, especially with Fortnite improving every single day. So it's there's already somebody on a console. You have to beat that person now. I get why they're frustrated because somebody beat them to console, but Fortnite ended up helping them. And the reason I'm going to say that is because they're now at 15 million sales, and they broke 2.3 million concurrent players.
Jesus, that's crazy.
That's the highest in any game that's tracked on Steam ever.
Yeah,
it beat Dota 2 by a mile. Anyway.
That's crazy. I never thought anybody was going to top Dota.
I said they're going to hit 2 million at some point, and then the next day they did it. I was like, what the fuck? Anyway.
But the last thing, all of this is in preparation because they want a very stable official launch. When the PC 1.0 and the Xbox game preview drops, they want to have it as stable as they can for these servers.
Makes sense.
So, I mean, that's awesome. And I do like the variety in servers that they have because they have a much more variety than I expected from such a small company.
Yeah.
Because they have the Asia, North America, South America, Australia, I think, and Europe, which is it's impressive being such a small, fucking alpha.
I'd be interested. I would almost guarantee that they're working with an outside company to supply the servers, but I'd love to know who that is because they're handling a load that's just unheard of. Fucking Master Chief Collection couldn't handle it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Their servers are 99% great. They're better than the fucking Division's launch. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing a good job. I've had a couple days where it was bad, and that was it.
The only times I've ever had issues are on maintenance days, and I don't always know that they're maintenance days until I go hop on the forums or Reddit, and then I realize it was a maintenance day, and that's the only days I've ever had an issue within
that's
12
probably
hours
the same
of
thing that
maintenance.
happened to me. Yeah,
it's 6 hours before and 6 hours after maintenance. You have to kind of just hope.
And it's just matchmaking might not happen occasionally, or the UI is a little bit extra buggy, or it won't load up or something. But again, you just okay, well, I guess I'm not playing today.
Exactly. And I mean I think that's a good thing that they have too, that it's so individual round based and there's no progression or free roam or anything like that, because you can just set it down and come back and you don't have to feel like you have to
that I'm missing
up. Yeah, you might feel rusty, but you don't feel like you're missing a story or anything like that.
It's more of a skill-based game. It's your skill, not I've leveled my character up or I've leveled up or I've gotten to a new point. It's nice because it's kind of like how I feel with Splatoon 2. I go maybe a month, I went 2 weeks without playing Splatoon 2. I'll be rusty, but then 3 matches in, I'm back. It's it's like riding a bike. It's nice. Hey, Dawson Rojum, welcome to the stream. Yoda Squad, welcome to the stream. But yeah, is that pretty much the wrap up for that content update?
So that was it's a big because normally they only put out when they do big large patches, and them laying down that phase lineup is awesome because if it's supposed to start within the next week or two, I mean that pretty much gives us a roadmap till January. You know what I mean? And I'm just super excited for it all in all. But yeah, that's all the content that they really pushed out for it.
I've been very impressed just like with their optimizations on just like performance over the last couple updates. Like this last update, I boosted like 4 or 5 frames per second on average. Like
Yeah, and it just feels better too.
yeah, a lot of little things have been ironed out. Like
Yeah,
driving
and
in cars feels a little better too.
Cars, motorcycles not so much for me, but cars really for sure. They've been. I feel like even though the vaulting and climbing hasn't been added yet, I feel like they've been tweaking the jumping over obstacles a little bit because since when I started.
Yeah, no, I think you might be right. Yeah,
it's definitely. I've gotten better at timing.
I've gotten better at it,
yeah,
or
exactly.
if it was updated.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Left and right. I feel like just the stability of like the ground you're on, the stability of a vehicle, the lack of glitches. Like I see less and less glitches, like visual glitches or mechanical glitches or like whatever could happen more and more. So like this last patch is one of the best I've seen, like in terms of impact. At least over the last couple ones. So far so good. And PUBG, keep it up.
Biggest thing I'd like to see, besides obviously we're going to be getting the new map by the end of the year, is a few new weapons.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. It's nice when you get the new ones. 2014 was awesome.
Even not if they add like maybe different types of customization items. You know what I mean? Like
that'd be cool.
Different types of grips or anything. Even
a new scope, something special. Yeah,
or different color 2x scope instead of a green. It's fucking red or some shit. I don't give a fuck. Like little stuff like that I think would be cool. But they did promise features that they're not going to list until it comes out. So I'm sure we're going to see something. But yeah, that's pretty much the big news for PUBG.
An RPG. Somebody said that they should add an RPG. No.
No.
I don't think we need heavy arms in this game, to be honest.
I feel like that would make it
dynamic so much. Yeah, and can you imagine being in the last fucking one and getting blown up by a rocket launcher?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
It's like,
fuck off.
It'd be who gets behind the tree first. Yeah, fuck that.
And even then, tree might not even save you. Fuck that shit. No, grenades are already fucked up enough. Like, in fact, like I really don't like grenades.
6 grenades flying through the air is frightening enough, and
it's scary as shit, man. It feels like you're running through a minefield sometimes.
Yeah. Somebody suggested a grenade launcher like they have in Fortnite, and I was like, no.
In fact, I think it breaks Fortnite. But whatever. That's a personal thing. Just because, like, then the building mechanic is pointless. Literally fucking pointless. If the other guy has an RPG and you build something, that shit can be broken from the bottom up.
Fuck yeah. That's my goal every time I see somebody building.
That's the thing is, like, you broke the game you built then. Like, that's stupid. Anyway, so what I was gonna say, okay, so let's move on to the next
next one.
Subject matter. I figure we should talk about Battlefront 2 because they just released a story trailer. Did you get a chance to see that, by the way?
I did not. No.
Okay, so I'll give you a little backdrop. No, there's not like a whole lot to it. It was like a 2-minute trailer, nothing crazy. It doesn't give you spoilers or anything like that. And there's been some previews, but the twist on this, and I'm sure you've heard of this before, is that it's actually about the Empire. So it's about have you ever seen The League? The show The League?
Yeah.
Okay. So you remember what the prize is made up of? It's that one girl character. I can't remember her name. They called her.
Time. I'm not gonna lie.
I cannot remember now. Anyway, I think it's Javinka Kivinakar or something like that is her name.
Sure.
Anyway, she's awesome. She's a really funny actress, but she plays the main character. She got photo scanned in. She looks exactly like it, and the whole idea is that she's part of the Empire, and you're following through her campaign. And apparently, it makes you sympathize a little bit with the Empire's perspective, which is crazy to me.
I always sympathize with the Empire.
I say fuck that shit. No, they're literally terrorists. Like, get out of here. But either way, like, I've gotten into legit arguments with my buddy Jake about this because he's an Empire sympathizer. Total mistake. But you guys are both wrong. You guys are both wrong, but that's cool. The point is that this might be your dream game. Like, it's got a full camp. It's not a hamstrung campaign. And what the previews are saying is, like, there's intense story. They're linear campaigns. They're not like these like faked out multiplayer versions of them like they did in the first one and like acted like that was story. Like, fuck off. No, that was a bullshit like cop out. This is like a legit campaign, just like Battlefront, like 1 and 2, the originals. Good games. Those games were amazing. Yeah. And so I'm getting hyped. The previews are saying it's really good, real solid. The only complaints I heard is that the weapon management's fucked up. Like in a single player campaign, basically when you want to switch to a new weapon that you find in the world, there's only certain areas. There's like a box that you can do it at. So you go in there, you can manage it, but you can only have one gun at a time.
Yeah.
And you can change out your subs, but then you're stuck with that. So let's say you picked up a sniper rifle and you wanted to use that. Well, if you change it at the box and say the rest of the mission's all up close fighting, you're stuck with the sniper rifle for the rest of the map. You can't pick up fallen enemies' weapons or anything
that.
So that's a really weird thing that I think is wrong. What it's going to happen is you're going to end up playing with a blaster the whole time. You're just never going to change. Like that's what's going to happen is like, why would you try something new if it's going to fuck you over? So
yeah, exactly.
That's something. But I think overall, from what I hear, it looks really dope. The trailer's amazing. Man, the visuals are like on another level good. And I'm trying to decide where I'm going to pick it up for, whether I'm going to pick it up for Xbox or PC.
If I get it, I mean, I'll be getting it on Xbox, but that's me.
Well, then maybe I'll do Xbox then. I'm hoping what if it's a play everywhere? That'd be great.
Ooh, that would be nice. Ooh, it might be too. Fuck.
I know that Battlefront 2 on PC runs so smoothly that like, and it's using the same engine. And if it's a play everywhere game, like I can play it on Xbox and I can play it on PC. Fuck, that'd be so great.
Yes, that would be.
EA, don't be dicks. You already closed a studio I liked.
A lot of their stuff's been doing the play everywhere though.
Has it?
I think they even made fucking Battlefield 1 play everywhere now.
Did they?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I think so.
You might be right.
It wasn't the other launch, but I think they added them on.
The other thing is I have EA access and I have Origin access or whatever they call. So it's like cheap. Like,
speaking.
What?
Oh, that's not EA. Wow. You said Origin and I got all excited for a second. Next week.
Origin.
Yes. Assassin's Creed. Yeah.
That's Ubisoft.
Oh, I know. But you
said
Origin.
You're in the industry.
You said Origin, and then I was like, oh.
Are you going to get that next week?
No, I won't be here next week, man.
Oh, that's right. Are you going to get it when you get back?
When I get back, it's Call of Duty. So I'm not even going to tease. I'm not even going to tease myself because that whole first week is going to be COD. So
I don't. Yeah. I'm not even sure I'm going to get COD at this point because I don't have the money or the time. Like I'm sad about that.
I have enough money for one game right now, like without like worrying about it. And if I have to choose between them, COD is the game because I don't want to fall behind it on COD. Assassin's Creed I could pick up in like a month and not feel like I've missed out. But
that's true. It's a single player game.
If I don't start off on COD, I need to get those early that first month noob kills are like my bread and butter. It sustains me for the rest of the year. You know, like I need
when you're grinding against actual players.
I need that first like month of like you're a fucking idiot kind of kills. I need that.
Well, I won't be there to be.
I'll have
killed
fancy.
By you.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm saying to be killed by you.
Oh no!
I'm a noob.
My team.
I'd be the noob. No, you don't.
Winning with me. Yeah, you'd be winning though.
Carry me.
We get your stats. Your win-loss stats would be super high, and then people would be like, "How's his KD so low? But he has all these wins."
Yeah, I'd be at like like 0.2 out of 1, like 0.2 to 1. Like so for every 10 or whatever, what is it, 5 deaths, I get 1 kill.
Unless you only play team deathmatch. Which, I mean, people do that, but I don't only play team deathmatch, so I don't give a fuck about my KD. If my win-loss is beautiful, that's all I care about.
Well, whatever. At some point, I'll pick it up. I just probably won't get it at launch because of all of the games that are happening this month that I still haven't gotten a chance to buy.
Yeah, December, I'm going to be getting, definitely by December, I'll be getting Assassin's Creed and Shadow War.
Oh, I wish I could play that.
I need those really bad. And then Battlefront, fucking
Mario Odyssey is next Friday.
Yeah.
Then after that, I think there was Doom is coming out on Switch on the 10th. Fucking kidding me?
You got to do that, right?
I mean, I haven't even played it on anything. Let
really?
alone I've tried it on Adam's PS4.
Yeah.
I just never had it myself, and I know it's amazing. Like it plays
the
so good.
The multiplayer is good.
Really?
It's fun.
Fuck. Well, then I'm gonna play that too. Fuck.
Yeah. They had the beta open, and I played the fuck out of that. It was good.
There's not enough time or money in the days for this to be functional. Like, this is ridiculous. Plus, I still have to put another 120 hours in NBA 2K sometime. I don't know how that. I hear Super Mario Odyssey might have upwards of 500 fucking moons in it. Like,
holy shit,
that's a fuck ton of things to find.
Yeah.
We're talking like fucking the amount of seeds in Zelda.
I was just gonna say it sounds like the fucking one of the Korak seeds or whatever.
Yeah,
fucking hey.
Yeah, dude. I know I'm gonna get addicted, and there's no live system anymore. So literally, I can just fuck around for hours and never have to be stressed.
That's how I feel. Mario. That's how I feel with Assassin's Creed too. They were talking about the amount of tombs that you find, but that aren't connected to any storyline. Like you just have to go figure it out. And I was like, oh fuck, like
that's
I'm
so
not gonna just wonder. I mean, going up on the pyramid and shit, fucking touching bricks. Like,
and I almost forgot about Wolfenstein, for fuck's sake.
That's soon
God
too.
damn it! And I'm getting that on PC. I don't care. I want
it's gonna be
pretty. Fucking gorgeous.
It's gonna be really pretty, especially your PC. It's gonna be great.
I'm so excited. No, Wolfenstein. I'm like unbelievably hyped, and their marketing is just like made me so much happier. And it's the best shit ever.
It's so good. It's so like, oh yeah.
Like, I embraced the anti-Nazi thing. Yeah. Come on, this is what you are. I love it.
It was good before, like,
and now I'm like, I must have it.
And now it's even like 10 times better. It's like, yes, let's go kill some fucking Nazis. Why not?
Yeah,
fucking great.
Yeah. Like literally, they say, "Hey, Nazis." And then they cut to a punching a Nazi in the game, and they say GTFO. Fuck yes, best marketing ever.
I love
it. Done.
I'm
so happy.
I still watch that trailer at least once a week.
Me too, dude. Like,
I get to work early, and I'm in the car, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch this trailer because it's fucking awesome. It's like such a good trailer. It
is. All the trailers they've put out have gotten better and better and better. Yes. Like the first trailer, I was like semi-hyped. I'm like, okay, Wolfenstein 2, that was before I'd played the first Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
And then I played the first Wolfenstein, and I cannot believe how good that is. I need to finish it.
You do.
For fuck's sake. I can't believe
I'm playing it through you.
Oh, okay, well, I'll maybe that'll be another one that I put on the list for this week. I think I'm going to stream the rest of that game.
Yeah.
Just get it done because I need to finish it before Wolfenstein 2 comes out. But after these later trailers, like I can't even deal with how excited I am about that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be
so
good.
Much.
Okay. Switch. Battlefront 2 looks cool. Excited about it. I'll wait.
Yes.
For more reviews and stuff like that to officially make the decision whether or not I'm going to buy it or just wait for it to come to Origin significantly on sale or something like that. But it looks good. And then next bit of news. Do you remember at E3 they mentioned at the Xbox conference that they were going to be bringing just the original Xbox backwards compatible games to Xbox One?
Yes.
Well, it's coming soon. So I think, let me see if they have a date for it.
Well,
I know. Okay, I have a list of
started with some of them.
They haven't actually put any Xbox original games on there.
Say this.
No, except for a couple. No, there's been a couple remasters, but Fable's not out yet. Is it?
It's not, because I saw an ad pop.
No, they're starting advertising. It's coming out in the next month. So I think it's November. They don't have a date on this article, but I do have a list of some original Xbox games that are coming on the first run. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, the original. Red Faction 2.
Yes.
Fucking great game. Dead to Rights, which is it's like a bad version of what was the game, the first slow-mo game shooter? Mad Max. Not Mad Max.
No.
Not Mad. Max Payne.
Max Payne. Yes.
I had Max right.
Angels.
Fusion Frenzy. Really fun multiplayer game.
Bro, are you serious?
Right? Yeah, Fusion Frenzy's coming to Xbox One. Yeah.
Shit just got real.
I don't know what that one is. Namaste? The fight it, whatever. That one's stupid. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that's amazing. I've never played it. I never had an Xbox, so I never played it. Ninja Gaiden Black. Awesome games. If you've ever played fighting games like that, they're so difficult. Crimson Skies, pretty good.
Oh, nice.
Pirates. Psychonauts, great platformer.
Nice. Yes. Psychonauts is a classic.
Blood Rain 2, which I think is the better version of the two Blood Rain games.
Yeah.
And then Grabbed by the Ghoulies, which I think you've already played.
No.
Because that wasn't you could have because it was on the
maybe.
It was in the pack. You remember the the classic game pack that they came out, the rare replay.
I might have played it then. I don't know. We're reaching back in time here.
Anyway, so those are the games that are
Fusion Frenzy though.
Yeah, man, like those. That's like
and Fable 1. I don't know. I know it's not on the list, but Fable 1's coming.
Fable 1 is confirmed. Yeah, Fable 1 is coming. I'm gonna play that one.
They're selling a triple pack.
I think they're upscaling them too. There's like 1080p now.
And they never had this on the Xbox, but they said in the triple pack you get the Lost Chapters for Fable 1. That was PC only before. So,
I didn't know the Lost Chapters was PC only.
Yeah,
I played it, but I didn't remember that it was PC only.
Yeah, well, at least you can only buy it on PC now. So I don't know.
That's crazy. Maybe I think you're probably right though. That's amazing.
So that's kick ass,
dude.
And then, so is that all of them on the list?
Yeah, that was all the ones that they showed in this picture. It was like leaked from this guy named Walking Cat. It's like his handle's at H0X0D. So if you want to follow that dude,
shout out to T-Sun for the hashtag Dr. Pepper.
Hashtag Dr. Pepper. How could he tell?
Oh, he was in the stream last night. He knows what's in that cup.
Is it gin and Dr. Pepper?
No, it's Makers and Dr. Pepper.
Ah, it's close, man. I just always guess gin because you're old.
Gin's it's all gone.
Yeah, it's weird because you're younger than me, but you drink like my grandfather.
I'm an old soul, man.
That's not old soul. That's like old man. That's not soul. It's just old man. You also smell like like shoe insoles and
mothballs.
Mothballs. I still don't get that. Anyway.
But so spinning off the Xbox thing, they just had a new fucking dashboard update. And just want to touch on that real quick. So this is like their big yearly fucking big dashboard, or I guess quarterly. They seem to be doing it this year, but this is a big change. They moved away from the previous one that they seem to be trying to hone in on the old version throughout this year so far, and they just scrapped it. This new one looks beautiful. So right off the bat, they have light and dark theme. So for anybody who's old school 360 fans, you can make your like friends list and people list and everything like that. Have a white background with the green highlight instead of this grayish background that we've had for a while.
Nice.
So that alone, I'm all about. And then so they say the first thing they say, this is straight off the Xbox page. So first thing they say is customize your home. So you can do the lighter dark theme. You can change the background for different game art from the games you've played. So you can have your accent color selection and your background selection.
Really?
Which is really cool. Yeah. So for games that you've played or received achievements in, you can make that your background. It'll say the game, and then it'll have the picture. I don't know if there's multiple pictures for each game, but it'll have a picture for the game.
Yeah. I mean, I've had from the last version, I had like a screenshot of Deus Ex as the background because they never give you any options other than that shit. So
yeah, so they're awesome. Really trying to promote the customization. You can add, remove, and move content, which is really cool.
Okay. So
you can actually move like where your friends list is on the list and stuff like that. So if you know you always go to my games right away, you can make it in a more convenient spot for you. The navigation, guide navigation, it's a lot smoother, which is really cool. The flyout tabs seem to be working a lot better.
Good.
Bug commented on it before I even got to mess with it. How nice it is. Like it doesn't have that lag that seemed to be there before, which is really really nice. And then I haven't tried this, but it says it's faster to flip between apps and to get to your friends list, which is huge.
Nice. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
I always felt like the biggest thing was just speed it up, and like that's what they're doing. So that's awesome.
Exactly. And then they're trying to really change this whole club system. So the friends and clubs list a little bit different, and the club system has an easier read like lineup where it says, if the mic's required, what type of play they do, competitive, casual, that sort of stuff. Their description, and then it throws in like when they're doing events and stuff like that. So you can have a list of events for specific games. Nice. Based on the clubs that you're in, if you do that. And then there's a looking for group option, which is really cool. So you can, for games like Destiny, that's huge. If you don't have a guild or a clan, you can just, you can try to use that to team up with people.
You know what's cool about that is like Destiny was always criticized for not having matchmaking in the first one in a lot of spots. That kind of fixes that problem, so that's cool.
Yeah, definitely. And then the Mixer integration, big boost on that. Mixer broadcast now available up to 1080p off the Xbox One. And
you know what I had heard too? Yeah,
it
lets you use third-party like USB webcams, right?
Yes. So that's what I was going to say.
I knew you were going to get to that. That's fucking awesome. Like that's something that should be standard on PS4 as well.
Yeah, so that's killer. And I'm really excited about that. Hopefully I can set up change my setup around a little bit and make it easier so I can actually face cam on those as well.
That'd be cool.
What else? So the support system, I guess there's a Xbox Assist app that's built in with tips and help, smart notifications, community tips, and troubleshooting tools. It's just a little bit better version of what they had previously for like the troubleshooting. It was just harder to find earlier, and now it's just an all-inclusive app, which is cool.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and then yeah, the last bit is just about broadcasting. So it just seems to be a lot cleaner. And from what I've seen, I like the style a little bit better. I love that they have that light theme because that makes me think early 360, and that just makes me happy. Like that white background with the green highlight. That's that's the classic. I need it,
I'm very, very fond of like white themed things. Like the Xbox One S when they first came out with the Xbox One Sunset Overdrive bundle. I hunted that
the only way you could get a white one.
And first of all, it came out with like one of my favorite games on Xbox. So that was when I decided I was going to buy an Xbox Sunset Overdrive, and I still couldn't find it because it was so popular. And I was so sad. I still have an ugly black one. That's all I have to say about that.
We have two.
I'd play my Xbox over if I had a white one.
Yeah, ours aren't white. I still have the Advanced Warfare one.
Microsoft, it's your move.
It is.
Get me to play your Xbox more. Send me a white Xbox One X or Xbox One X white. Send me that.
I mean, I'd take an Xbox One X, but if they want to give me an Xbox One S, send me the Minecraft one.
No, fuck that one. That's ugly as shit.
Fuck you. Have you seen the controller? The creeper controller? And the pig controller? They have a pig.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it better.
It's a pig face.
Whatever, you would kill the pig instantly.
Yeah.
You murder all animals in that game. Yeah,
well, then they can give me one I can't kill. It'll be great.
You want to know one thing that I've always been... Oh, get out of here, Adam. He's talking trash about the Xbox because he thinks that there's no games on it. Like he hasn't been playing games on it, so whatever. Anyway, the point is what was I even gonna say? I don't even remember now. No, I'm still upset with YouTube over losing our stream, our 24-hour stream.
That was some of the best content.
Literally, there's never been a better Minecraft game than that night.
Like, I don't even want to go back to it because it was so perfect.
I haven't even had an itch to play Minecraft since
that ended my Minecraft.
No, we can never recreate that. Like, it was the best night ever.
That was Minecraft endgame content right there.
Maybe we'll do another 24-hour stream and YouTube won't lose it this time. No, they're definitely going to lose it. We're going to have to break it up.
Record it this time.
Yeah, we're going to record it. I can't believe we're going to record it. That's how you knew we were noobs with the streaming. But my God, Minecraft. I wish we should do another stream of that.
We should. Well, you know,
like,
maybe
we need to get like real drunk and real loopy.
That 12-hour when we hit 500 subs.
500 subs, guys. We are at 306 subs. I think. Let me just
jumped
double check.
Like 2 last night and 2 tonight, so that's huge. Dude,
306. Like, still, the fuck is wrong with my internet? I swear to God, it's actually my browser. 306 subscribers, and that's amazing. Like, we are now only 194 subs away from 500.
Yeah.
I can't do math.
So that 12-hour stream. Ooh.
12-hour stream. Guys, that would get us loopy enough.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I'll find a way to come.
I can get way more drunk on a 12-hour stream.
Oh, we can get so drunk.
The 24-hour, I had to pace it because I would have fallen asleep really hard. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, you almost did.
I did. I had some moments, man. I'm glad that I'm happy
like
that
the 3-4 a.m. when it was getting real rough.
I had some rough patches, man. I was playing in Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was like letting timers run out on the decisions and shit. I was like,
Well, we've hit the hour. That's where we're going to wrap today's episode. I'm sure we can come up with more things to talk about, but you're going to have to wait until next week. But thank you guys for tuning in. That brings us to the end. We're going to be streaming some PUBG with Adam Play some stuff after this. Make sure to get some subscribers in here. Subscribe on that channel. Hit the like button. Check out the new stream. Pretty much everything. We really appreciate you guys. But as always, stay classy, coders.